Nashi Dragneel x Storm Fullbuster. With the Alvarez arc undeniably as climax within this current point in time, once we reach the end of this arc, many people are questioning where we will go from there in regards to Fairy Tail, and some even believe that we won't go anywhere and that Fairy Tail will simply end after Alvarez, which is an idea that I've said time and time again I do not believe. However, Fairy Tail doesn't actually end after Alvarez. That then actually proceeds to create the question of what arc will actually follow after Alvarez. Now, I personally believe that there will be multiple arcs to actually follow after Alvarez, and that Alvarez is nowhere near marking the end of Fairy Tail. However, an arc that I'm actually anticipating to mark the ending of Fairy Tail, or even possibly kickstart a successor series of itself, is a third time skip arc. This time skip will be nothing like what we saw with the 1-year training time skip, or even what we saw with the 7-year tenure time skip. This will be by far the longest time skip that we've seen in all of Fairy Tail. It will lead us into the brand new generation of Fairy Tail, with characters that are direct descendants of all our favorite ships within the series. Feel free to have your own pairings in mind, but when it does come down to it, I believe that the main ships that we'll actually see children come out of consist of Nalu, Juvia, Gale, and Jurza. Characters such as Nashi Dragneel, the daughter of Natsu and Lucy, are really hyped throughout the shipping side of the Fairy Tail community, and today I actually kind of want to talk a little bit about this idea. Now, with this new generation, I'd actually like to preferably see it take place during the teen years of the characters, and if that's the instance, that leads to the possibility of ships among the next generation characters. And one of the most talked about ships by far in regards to the new generation is Nashi Dragneel and Storm Fullbuster. Storm Fullbuster is a fan-made name for Gray and Juvia's son, and in a way is a placeholder name for their future son. But what if this pairing were to actually take place within the next generation of Fairy Tail? Well, for starters, it would be absolutely hilarious in the sense of the dynamic between Natsu and Gray. Now, Natsu and Gray have always been very close, almost brother-like, but if they found out that their children have these types of feelings for one another, I can only imagine what would transpire. But along with that, I question what the dynamic would be like between Nashi and Storm. At this current point in time, we really have no idea what Hiro Mashima has in store for the future of these characters if they are ever seen. However, that really leaves a large amount of room to talk about the certain possibilities. In the case of the character Nashi, I'm really hoping that her personality will actually be a blend of both Lucy and Natsu. Now, I really hope that she just has that pure flair within her personality that Natsu has, but as well, on the side, I really hope that she has that calm and kind of like mellow side to her that we've seen out of Lucy. And in the case of Storm, I would really like him to mainly take after Gray in regards to his personality. To be completely honest, I couldn't even imagine Storm taking after Juvia in regards to his personality. Like, if we saw that like stalking aspect in Storm and Nashi's relationship, with Storm constantly stalking Nashi, as hilarious as that would be, it would just be really weird in my personal opinion for a character like Storm. As for the dynamic between the two in the grand scheme of things, I see it being like a more loving version of Natsu and Gray's current dynamic. You know, they probably have a fight or two once in a while, especially if Nashi has the flair in her personality like Natsu does, but in the grand scheme of things, I do believe that would be a very loving relationship if it were to take place. Nevertheless, that's going to do for today's video. Do you guys believe that Nashi x Storm could be a possible pairing in the future of Fairy Tail if there is a third time skip? Don't forget to like this video if you enjoyed, subscribe if you're new. Peace.